Hello, listeners. This is Kieran, part of the pit crew here at Web ROI, and I am here to help you win the race online. So, today we will be discussing the fundamentals of SEO and 8 essential factors that can help you improve your SEO and to help you win the race online. So, let's get started. You may be thinking, I have an amazing website, or maybe you just don't have one yet, but you just can't seem to gain the traffic that you need. Well, this could mean that you may be running into some roadblocks with your search engine optimization or SEO approach. I know. SEO rankings can seem scary at first, but this is why our team has compiled some simple tricks and tips to help you accelerate your online business and avoid spinning your wheels. Okay, you may be asking, Kieran, what the heck is SEO? Well, SEO, or search engine optimization, is a digital marketing strategy to help you increase visitors to your site organically. Now here's the thing. You don't just want random people coming to your site. You want people who are interested in your product or your service visiting your site. And this is where SEO comes in. It helps improve both the quantity and quality of traffic that you gain via search engines, aka Google. Everyone is using Google these days, right? So you want Google to recognize your website, so whenever someone searches for a product or service, your business shows up. Now, we've come up with 8 SEO factors that are essential to your SEO strategy. Let's start with number 1. Include your main keyword in your URL or website address. Want to know something cool? Your URL, which is the link at the top of any Google search bar that usually starts with www. or HTTPS, is the first thing Google sees, even before the page with all your content. Cool, right? So when you include your target keyword in your URL, you're basically signaling to Google what your page is all about. For example, if I have a site about selling cupcakes, I would want my URL to focus on cupcakes. By the way, I love cupcakes. So I could have a URL with my target keyword as cupcake, and Google will instantly know, okay, this site will be about cupcakes before going on to any other page on my site. Pretty cool, right? So here's a tip for you. If you have your name in your URL or anything that needs spacing, you can use hyphens so Google knows that these are separate words. For example, if I had a page about web design, I may want to format my URL so it reads web-design instead of web design. Number 2, include your main keyword in your page title. So, your page title is what users will see when they search on Google, making it one of the most powerful elements of search engine optimization. Pretty cool, right? So for best results, try to keep your page title under 52 characters as a whole and include your main keyword towards the beginning of the title to attract most users to your site. This will help your Google ranking and will help make your website appear closer to the top of the search results in Google. If you can get your site to rank between 1 and 10 on the first page of the search results, I'd say you're doing pretty well. Number 3, include your target keyword in an optimized meta description. I know, this may sound like nonsense, but I promise you it's not. So, you may be asking, what the heck is a meta description, Kieran? Well, it's basically an element of a specific coding that helps Google understand what your page is all about. Remember, Google doesn't understand English or any other language, so you need to program it to understand what you're trying to say by using HTML codes, for example. So the purpose of the meta description is to describe and summarize the contents of your page to help users like yourself get an idea of what the web page is all about. It's the piece of the text that shows up under your title when you search for things on Google before clicking it. So by incorporating your target keyword into your meta description, you're increasing the search engine results while accurately advertising your web page content to any potential clients or customers. Guess what? We're halfway there. Number 4, use your target keywords early in your web page content. So what this means is that to achieve best results driving traffic to your site, you want to make sure that you use keywords several times in the content. Be redundant. If your site is about selling most delicious cupcakes, use cupcakes as the target keyword and include it at least once in the first 150 words of text on your page. Trust me, you'll have the most success by including your main keyword on your web page. Number 5, use your keyword in your H1. Okay, so what the heck is an H1? So this is your main title or the header of your page, but it is coded like the meta description that was just discussed. So an H1 is an HTML tag that indicates a heading on a web page. The H1 header essentially tells Google and your site visitors what the topic of this page is. So by including your main keyword in your primary heading, or H1, you succeed in driving more potential leads towards your website. Number 6, use synonyms or related words in your copy. Search engines like Google are continuously improving, and with that, they're becoming better at understanding the human language and context. So what this means is that you can use language that flows naturally and attract your visitors while staying relevant to your keywords you're using to rank for. Using synonyms that are influenced by keyword research is a great way to kick your website into overdrive and leave your competition in the dust. Number 7, optimize images with alt text. Now, alt text or alternative text is essentially like a signal flag to a race car driver. It basically provides a description to an image on your site. So this is really, really important if a browser cannot display your image. So when this happens, the alt text comes in, and when a visitor cannot view your image, it'll provide a little description of what that image is. Search engines can understand images by reading the alt tag and looking at file names. So it's really important to try to be concise and descriptive while naming your images. Including your keywords in the alt text is also a great way to drive traffic to your site. Finally, number 8, leverage internal links. An internal link is a link that is used from one web page and it brings users to another page on your site. Internal links are useful for spreading link equity. What this means is that they allow ranking power to run throughout your entire website. This increases the Google ranking opportunity for each page and helps accelerate the success of your online presence and your business as a whole. Now there you have it, 8 SEO essentials to keep in mind when trying to improve your SEO. By mastering the ins and outs of your SEO checklist, you're stepping into the driver's seat and setting your business on a promising path to success. So, do you need help with improving your SEO? You really don't need to look any further. Contact the experts at WebROI and get ahead of your competition. Visit our website at webroi.ca, that's webroi.ca, or give us a call at 1-877-7-WEB-ROI or 1-877-793-2764 today. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you can get notified every time a new episode drops. And we will see you on the starting line.